Completely unrelated to this video, I am no longer using my PlayStation 4 Boeing 737. I got myself a PlayStation 5. Can you tell the difference in quality? No? Yeah, my life is ass. Yo, what's going on, guys? This is the boy Fooly, and I'm bringing you guys another video right here on Black Ops Cold War on the PS5. And today, we're going to talk about something I haven't talked about in a little while. SBMM. But before we get into anything, make sure to leave a like on this video if you enjoyed and subscribe if you're new. We're very, very close to 500 subscribers, so help me out with that, and let's get right into it. So as you guys might remember, from the second this game launched up until like just very recently, every single day you would come across people on YouTube talking about SBMM and how it's the worst thing to happen to Call of Duty and how it's ruining Black Ops Cold War and this game couldn't survive more than one season with SBMM. For a while, you just saw that everywhere. But it wasn't until recently where I kind of just did a search and looked back. There isn't really that many people talking about SBMM anymore. You know, not that SBMM is gone, because, you know, that's not possible with Division, but it definitely seems like people aren't talking about it as much, and it got me thinking as to why, and it kind of got this question going in my head. Has SBMM been lowered throughout the latter half of Season 1 and going into Season 2 to where people just aren't complaining anymore? And especially with the addition of League Play, you know, it kind of gets the sweats out of your lobbies and kind of puts them into there, and now all of a sudden the sweats are playing League Play and not playing this as much. And I actually made a video about a month ago about League Play and how bad it was. And since then, League Play has come through a lot of changes, and dating back to an even further video of mine where I described how if League Play were a complete flop, then SBMM would be unchanged. And lo and behold, Treyarch or Activision or the COD gods themselves have blessed us with a pretty decent League Play, all things considered. I think a lot of people would agree that these lobbies lately in pubs have not been as sweaty. Now, maybe I'm a little biased because I'm a COD goat in the flesh, but from what I can tell, and judging by how little I'm seeing SBMM on the timeline and on YouTube, it seems like SBMM has kind of been reduced a little bit, at least not as noticeable as it was before. I think everybody can agree that SBMM will actually never leave the COD franchise, but something does seem to have changed at least a little bit. Now trust me, there's been times where this game has made me want to stick my head into an alligator's mouth and pray that David Vonderhaar would help me out. Would he? Probably not. He's bald. What? What was that? Wait. What? Anyways, I know I can't speak for everybody because I'm on a pretty optimized experience for this game. I have a 1080p 60Hz monitor, I have fiber internet, and now I'm on a PlayStation 5. So logically and just common sense wise, my experience is actually much easier than the average person, and I know that. Now, as I said before, trust me, there's still times where I just want to stick my hands inside of a toaster and see what happens. Confused as to what I'm doing with my life and why I still exist, because this game is truly and utterly sometimes a pile of dog. I just feel like it's kind of been toned down a little bit, as I say that with 38 points. So now I ask you guys, after a month or so of not seeing SBMM posted everywhere on blogs, on Reddit, on Twitter, on YouTube, and seeing all these weird coded things with Activision and seeing all of these patents being exposed by everybody, do you guys think SBMM has been reduced at least a little bit? You know, occasionally there are times in this game where I just want to chop off my sack and wrap it around my neck and hang myself. But I will say this, very slightly, I feel like SBMM has been reduced a little bit. You know, seeing as how League Play wasn't entirely a complete flop, at least from the casual standpoint, it does seem like it could be true. It is also possible that maybe Division saw that we boycotted the Season 1 Battle Pass. You know, that coupled with the fact that the first quarter of this game pretty much sold like atomic abysmal ass, and in that case it would be very possible that Activision saw that it would be in their benefit, at least sales wise, if they just tuned it down a little bit. I could see that being a possibility. What? Wait. So what? Also, don't get any of this twisted thinking I'm saying that this is a good game, because I still very much absolutely believe that Season 2 is pretty whack for the most part. Now, SBMM wasn't the entire problem with this game, but it was a large part of it. And honestly, yeah, Season 2 I still think is pretty ass, but I've pretty much enjoyed myself a lot more playing in Season 2 than in Season 1 and before Season 1. And that's primarily 100% due to me not noticing SBMM as much. There is also the off chance that I don't notice it as much because I'm actually almost done with the dark matter grind and I've just used a bunch of weapons over and over and over again in a row. And maybe that's why I keep getting some easy lobbies. But just like how SBMM has always been, it's pretty hard to prove that. To be completely honest with you, I could be the only person saying this in the world. Everybody and their mama could agree that SBMM has not changed whatsoever. I mean, for all I know, I could be the only idiot saying that SBMM has been reduced, and calling me an idiot is a pretty fair assessment. But I was also the one to say, based on league play success, we could see a change in SBMM, and I think we have. You guys think SBMM has been reduced? Personally, in my opinion, I feel like it's been reduced a little bit. I can chalk that up to league play being nice. I could chalk that up to Activision losing money. I could chalk that up to my setups being pretty good. But overall, I feel like SBMM is actually not as enforced on me, and I actually find myself enjoying this game a little bit more because of that. But I want to know what you guys think. As always, leave a like on this video and subscribe if you're new. We're almost at 500 subscribers, so help me out with that. And yeah, guys, it's been the boy Fooly. Have yourselves a good one. I'm out of here. Toodaloo. It's been a